Hi everyone. So this is the second part of solving questions on arithmetic series. Now this is a lengthy question. I'm not going to read the full thing. So please click on pause and then just read the question. Take some time to understand the question. This person is training to be a weightlifter. After each lift, the same amount of weight is added to the bar to increase the weight to be lifted. These weights, they form an arithmetic sequence. So his friend forgot to record the weight of each lift. On that day, Sergey lifted 21 kilograms on the third lift. That means the third term is 21 and 46 kilograms on the eighth lift. That means the eighth term equals to 46 kilograms. I don't know the first term and I don't know the common difference. In cases like this, when you know terms, just the terms, you have to find two equations with it. I will start with this, the bigger term. So from U8, you can use the formula for the nth term, which is U1 plus n minus 1. In this case, the n is 8, so I'm just going to write 7 times t equals to 46. From the third term, I can write U1 plus n minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, so it's 2d equals to 21. So I have two sets of equations and I can just use simultaneous equations to solve this question. I'm going to subtract this from this equation. U1 minus U1 will cancel this out, so you don't have anything. 7d minus 2d will give you 5d, and 46 minus 21 will give you 25. Therefore, the common difference is going to be 25 over 5, which is just 5. I'm sorry, instead of reading the question, I just use the information that I have. And that's what I always do, but it's fine if you want to do it some other way. Let's look at the question now. For that day, find how much weight was added after each lift. So that means you are adding like a certain amount of weight after each lift, right? So you have to find the common difference that we already did from the information that was given. So the common difference is 5. Now for that day, find the weight of Sergey's first lift. First lift means the first term. You can just, now that you know the common difference, you can just substitute this into this equation, or that it really doesn't matter, and you will get the first term. I will use this one because this looks easier. So U1 plus 2d equals to 21. I don't know my U1, but I know my common difference, which is 5. I'm just going to substitute this. This will give me U1 plus 10 equals to 21. That means U1 equals to 21 minus 10, that is 11. That means my first term is 11. The last part of this question is easy. Sergey made 12 successive lifts. Find the total combined weight of these lifts. Now total, whenever you see this word, it just means you have to find the sum. It's the sum of the first 12 terms. And I'm just going to use the formula for the sum of arithmetic series, which is n over 2, 12 over 2, times 2 times the first term, which is 11, plus n minus 1. 12 minus 1 is 11, times the common difference, which is 5. I'm just going to solve this. This equals to 12 over 2 is 6. Then inside the bracket, 2 times 11 is 22, plus 5 times 11 is 55. 55 plus 22 is 77, and 77 times 6 is 462. That is your answer for this question. Okay, let's move on. Let's move to the next question. So this question is about a ladder. The first rung is 30 centimeter from the base of the ladder. So from this to this, it's 30 centimeter. That means this one up to this is your first term, U1. The second rung is 57 centimeter from the base of the ladder. That means from this to this is 57, and this is your U2. The distance between the first and the second rung is equal to the distance between all adjacent rungs of the ladder. So that means like this distance is the same. That means this is an arithmetic series. The ladder in the diagram was made by this company and has 11 equally spaced rungs. So you have this is the 11th term. From this to this is 11. The question is, you have to find the distance from the base of this ladder to the top rung. So from this to the top. That means you have to find the 11th term, which is easy because you know the first term, which is 30 centimeter. So U11 equals to 30 plus n is 11, 11 minus 1. Now what about the common difference? The first term was 30, the second term is 57, so the common difference is 57 minus 30, that equals to 27. So 11 minus 1 times 27, if you solve it, it will give you 10 times 27 is 270, this plus that is 100. So the distance from the base of this ladder to the top rung is 300 centimeters. Now let's look at the second part. Now the same company also makes a ladder that is 1050 centimeter long. Find the maximum number of rungs in this ladder. So we know that the ladder is 1050 centimeter long, but we don't know what n will give us this length. So let's form an equation. We already know the first term, which is 30, plus n I don't know. This is what you need to find. N minus 1 times common difference is 27. Now this term has to be less than 1050. It has to be less than because we know that the maximum is 1050 centimeter long. So this is your maximum length. When you know like something is maximum, this can be less than or equal to, but it cannot be more than this. So that's why we formed an inequality, and now just now let's just solve the equation. So 30 plus, you can distribute 27 times n will give you 27n, minus 27 times negative 1 will give you negative 27, less than equal to 1050. 30 minus 27 is 3, so it's 27n plus 3 less than equal to 1050. That means 27n is 1050 minus 3, you move the 3 to the other side, that will give you 1047. If you want to find the n, you need to divide both sides by 27, that will give you 38.78. Because this is less than and it has to be a whole number of terms, so that's why I'm going to write n is just equal to 38. So this is the maximum number of rungs in this ladder. Okay, let's move to the next question. So this person is playing with sticks and he forms the first 3 diagrams of a pattern. From the question, you can see that the first term will give you 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 sticks. That means the first term is just 4. The second term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. U2 is 7. That means the common difference is 7 minus 4, which is just 3. Now the question is, this is my style. Whenever I have the question, right, I always use the information that has been given and then I look at the question. The diagram N is formed with 52 sticks. So that means there is this diagram, the term is N and it will give us 52 sticks, but we don't know what that term is. Okay, so we can use the formula for the nth term to find the value of n. This nth term will give us 52 sticks, right? So let's just form the equation because we already know our u1 and we know the difference as well. So u1 equals to, un equals to u1, which is 4, plus n minus 1. I don't know what term that is, so I'm just using n. N minus 1 times the common difference is 3. This equals to 52. This will give me 4 plus 3n minus 3 equals 252. If I continue this, I will have 3n, 4 minus 3 is 1, equals 252. 3n equals to 51. Divide 51 by 3 and that will give you 17. So my n is 17. Okay, let's move to the last part. So this person forms a total of 24 diagrams. Find the total number of sticks used by him for all 24 diagrams. So I know that in total you are going to have 24 terms. Whenever you see this word total, it just means you have to find the sum of the first 24 terms. Very easy. I'm just going to use 24 over 2, which is n over 2, times 2 times u1. 2 times u1 is 4, plus n is 24. 24 minus 1 times the common difference is 3. I'm going to close the bracket. 24 over 2 will give me 12. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 24 minus 1 is 23, times 3 will give me 69. So I'm going to add the 69 to 8. That will give me 77. And I'll have to multiply that with 12. It will give me 924. So that's the total number of sticks for all 24 diagrams.